I'm gonna blog every time I feel like I'm getting down in the spirit. I'm a blog because it helps me. It just helps me. But what I'm about to blog about right now, I want to know, like, I always think about death. And I wonder sometimes, am I the only one that thinks about it? Like, even when I'm everything driving, I think about death. I just think about it. I just think about it a lot. And I'm like, is that normal for me to think about death that much? Do I think about death this much because something's about to happen, or is it just in my head? Why do I think about it so much? So, like, I don't know. It's so much technology now, that if you was to leave this earth, you got videos of people, you got so many things that a person wouldn't have to miss you. So I did this thing, and I know it might sound cruel to some people, but for me, it's like the best. I lost my mom September 11th of 2016, and I wish to God, like, I would have had something from her that was left behind. I have like one video of her dancing to a song called I Don't Fuck With You. Like, she just came in my house one day and she heard the song playing and she just started dancing, and that's the only thing I have of her. So, sometimes I think like, oh my God, well, we all know we have a expiration date, and I think about that like a lot, and I don't want my kids to be like, my mom is gone and they don't have nothing. So I write these journals to them every day. I write in a journal and I tell them how much I love them, and I tell them, like, you're the greatest kids a mom could ever have. Like, you keep me pushing. And I write in this journal, so God forbid if anything ever happens to me and I'm just gone, they will always have these journals that they can go back and read and be like, well, our mom left us this, on days when they're sad, because days when I get sad because my mom gone, I don't have nothing. I just have her ashes. I don't have a video I can go look back on. I don't have nothing that she wrote. I don't have anything, just pictures, because that's how it was when I was growing up. But now with all this technology, I don't want my kids to feel alone. They can still look back on these videos that I'm making and be like, that was my mom when she was alive, Like, I just don't want them to be sad, because even though when you leave, you feel no more, but the people that you leave here, they still feel. It's sad. They're still grieving. So I don't want my kids to be, of course they're going to be sad, but I don't want them to be how I feel. I don't have anything. And sometimes, like, people always be like, well, when you tell them that you don't have any parents, they be like, oh, I understand. And they have a mom and a dad. And I be thinking, like, how could you understand possibly what I feel like, and you have a mom and a dad? You don't know what I feel. You don't know what I feel. You have a mom and a dad. So how could you even? I would never, if I was speaking to someone who lost a child, I would never say, oh, I know what you feel like. I can't say that because I never lost a child. So how could I say that? I hate people that do that, where they have their full whole family, and then they say, oh, I understand. No, you don't understand what it's like to not have a mother, and it's Mother's Day. That shit feels like bullshit. I hate Mother's Day. I really hate Mother's Day. And people be like, well, you're a mom. So if you're a mom, how come you can't not be selfish enough? Yes, I am a mom. but I don't have a mom, and I miss my mom, and everything about Mother's Day is about a mother, and that's something I will never have again for the rest of my life. So no, I don't like Mother's Day. And people, they somehow just don't understand. They just don't get it. And that's what pisses me off the most. People are, their ignorance. The ignorance of not knowing. You know, I think people just say stuff because most times people don't know how to have conversations. They really don't. People nowadays in 2018 do not know how to carry conversations worth shit. The only thing they know how to do is post on social media, argue and criticize and have side chicks and side niggas. That's it. They don't know nothing about conversation. Sitting down, having an intellectual conversation, actually talking about, you know, something that's going on in the world today, or something that one person, even though we have friends and families, we're all struggling. People can't even sit down and talk about how they're feeling. None of that. It's just all bullshit. Like, you meet a guy and you like, hello, hey, sexy, hey, and then that's it. And then you guys never talk again. It's just crap. It's just bullshit. But as long as they have this right here, my kids will always be able to look back. No matter, this shit will probably stay up for years and years and years. I don't know, until YouTube takes it down. But I don't know. That's for me and my future. I write journals for my kids in the event of my demise. I want them to know how much they were loved. You know, we don't always tell each other that we love each other every day, because we're just so worried about bills and what we got to do, and we got to do this and we got to do that, and we don't say I love you enough. You know, you don't give your kid that hug and that kiss enough. Sometimes we be so caught up into our stuff, we forget about our kids. You know, like they get caught up in the midst of our bullshit too. You know, and we so focused on what we going through. They have their own little problems. And my lips look terrible because I'm like so dehydrated. Whatever medicine is on I'm taking, it like kills my appetite. I can't drink. I don't drink water. I have no appetite. It's like almost choosing one of the lesser evils. You know what I'm saying? Either you're gonna feel, you're gonna go through, you're gonna feel better, but you feel weird in the process, or either you could just keep going through what you're going through and feel like shit. So which poison do you choose? That's almost basically what it is. But the blogging is helping me, even though it seems like I'm talking to no one, which seems a little weird, but it is helping. It's helping. I don't really have anybody to talk to, and that's the problem. Like, there's nobody to talk to. There's nobody to tell, hey, something is, I need a friend to talk to. There's no friends. There's no one but me and my kids. I can't talk to my kids, of course. You know, I would never put that burden on them. And then I have a little kid, so he don't understand what mommy's going through. But I try to put on a smiley face, and I still try to, like, you know, buy him a little toy at Walmart, take him to the store and let him pick out a toy at Walmart, or, you know, get him his little favorite. I don't believe in fast foods, but I let him eat some chicken McNuggets once in a blue moon. Let him eat some chicken McNuggets, or I always take him to the movie. He done seen every movie out, so I push through how I feel. And it's hard. And this medicine, let me just speak on this medicine, you know, because I wouldn't even be doing this if I was not on a medication. But since I'm on a medication, I want to see, like, I want to actually see if the medication is improving. Is it doing anything? So I am on, I don't even really want to say what medicine. I'm not going to say what medicine I'm on. But it almost makes you feel emotionless because nothing is bothering me. Before, everything was bothering me. Like, people would piss me off and I would have a bad temper. But it's like I'm tired, kind of, and I don't have no emotion. Like, it's almost like an emotional blocker. I want to get pissed off and stuff. Like, I was just driving earlier and this lady was driving on my bumper. Any other time I slow down and be ignorant and be like, bitch, okay, you want to ride on my bumper? I'm about to make you go 15 miles an hour. And then I would piss people off and make them go around me and they would end up giving me the finger. But this time when she drove on my ass, the only thing I did was just like pulled over and let her by. And it didn't even bother me. I didn't get pissed. I didn't have no road rage or anything. So like, the medicine is definitely doing its job. Like, whoa, Jesus. I just feel so emotionless. Like, I know I got a bad temper, but it's like it just like left me for a minute. It kind of was like, I'll be back, bitch. But I'm wondering, can I even still get mad? Like, because I don't feel that anger no more, and I don't feel the frustration, and I don't feel the thoughts, and I don't feel the mood swings, the up and down. I don't feel I'm over here, I'm over there. I don't feel it anymore. It's just, it's different. It's very calming because I'm usually on 10, but I'm like on 1 and I can't even make it to 3. Even if I wanted to get hyper or anxious, I just feel like I just can't. And I guess that's a good thing because I was really emotionally drained from all that thinking. So now there's no thinking. And I really don't want to say I want to lay down and go to sleep because that's not the goal. But I'm like, I'm sorry, this day's like my 3rd time yarning, and it makes you sleepy. Like, I have insomnia horrible. I can stay up for 3 days. 3 days I can stay up. But being on this medication, I can go upstairs right now and take a nap with no problem at all. Like, oh man, but it's a good thing because it's not bad thoughts, and it's not, I'm not stressing, and I'm not angry, and I'm not all over the place, and I'm not moody, and I'm not snappy. And someone described dealing with me as like walking on eggshells. I'm not feeling none of that. So I'm proud to feel at peace, and I can smile, and I couldn't smile at first. Like, I always had a frown on my face, and I could smile. Like, so this is one of my blogs. I'm gonna blog every time I get the chance because it makes me feel so much better. I don't know why. And I don't even have any viewers. I don't even care. Just long as I can just like get it out. And even if it could be viewed later, I don't care if nobody ever follows me. I really don't. This just makes me feel good. You have to find what works for you. And this is what makes me feel good. Since I don't have any friends to talk to, I'm going to talk to the social media, whatever. Maybe no one will see, but someone will see one day. So, and then they're going to be like, wow, she wasn't alone. I swear I'm about to go take a nap, y'all. I literally cannot. It's like 3 o'clock. And I never been sleepy at 3 o'clock in the evening, but I'm struggling over here. Maybe I'll fix some hamburgers or something. But I definitely will talk to you guys later.